Hi guys, it's Friday, July 29th. I actually just got back from my cousin's birthday party. They're brothers, but they're 2 years apart, but they actually have the same birthday, and they turned 9 and 12, so we just got back from their party. And going to their house is always fun, because they live out in like the country and stuff, and they have a ton of animals. They have like 3 dogs, 3 cats. They just had like 12 chicks that hatched, and they're like it's still under the heat lamp and stuff, and they're running around and they're so cute. And then they have 4 goats and they have some guineas, and we were out there and I got some really good video of like my cousins running around and the goat with the goat like pin or whatever, and with the guineas and stuff, but I wish I could show you guys, but I can't because none of my cousins want to be on like YouTube or anything, so yeah. But it was fun. In this video, I'm going to talk about something that I don't think I've mentioned in a video for a really long time, and that is Twilight. I've probably mentioned this like in passing before, but I kind of have like a love-hate relationship with Twilight, I guess. I really don't think it's that great of a book, but I still like read it and keep track of like the news, and I watch the movies and stuff like that. The more I read the books and like talk about the books and stuff, the more I like start not to like them. It's funny because when I first read the books, I actually really liked Bella. She was like my favorite character, and now that I've like read the books and thought about it and stuff, I realize I really don't like Bella that much. She gets on my nerves, and just, I don't know. Edward and Bella's relationship annoys me a lot because Edward's like so overprotective, and it just annoys me. Especially one of the parts in the books that makes me so mad is when Edward messes with Bella's car so she can't go to La Push to see Jacob, because his whole reasoning is, well, Jacob could hurt you or whatever, which in my which I think is crap, because he's a vampire. His family's all vampires, and he lets Bella hang around with them all the time, including Jasper, who almost killed her in New Moon. But yet and they're vampires, and the Cullens themselves don't drink human blood, but that's how they're like made. Basically, they're supposed to. And the werewolves, they don't kill people. I mean, an accident could happen, like with Emily, but they're not like made to kill people, I guess, like the vampires are. So his whole reasoning behind that just doesn't make sense to me, and he really, really annoys me. I'm actually Team Jacob, and like the werewolves are basically the only thing I like about the story. I've heard a lot of people complain, and they talk about how the wolves in Twilight are nothing like real werewolves, and a lot of people don't like the fact that like they go in Breaking Dawn and suddenly they're called shapeshifters and everything like that. But honestly, that doesn't bother me because I think it's fine, because it's Stephenie Meyer's world, and if she wants to create different mythology, then that's cool, you know. You can find tons of different interpretations of werewolves and vampires, and that's not something I have a problem with in the book. So yeah, basically my views on Twilight are kind of like conflicting a lot. On one hand, there's so much about it that really, really annoys me, and I don't think the writing itself is that great at all. Yet in some ways I do like it. Like, I like the wolves a lot, and I read a lot of Twilight fanfiction, but pretty much the only Twilight fanfiction I read is like centered on the wolves, because I find those characters more interesting than the vampires. I don't really know why. I mean, I've loved werewolves like since I was like a little kid, pretty much, but just like the characters themselves, taking out the fact that they're vampires and they're werewolves, I just find their personalities more interesting than the vampires. I don't know. I don't really know why. And I kind of hate bringing this up, but I probably should mention, and I think I'm going to end on this note. I do want to say that I do think Harry Potter is way, way better than Twilight. And I would always choose Harry Potter over Twilight because I just think it's better written. I find it more interesting, and tons of other reasons. Still, I find Twilight like interesting in some ways, and I enjoy it, and I enjoy watching the movies and reading fanfiction and stuff, but Harry Potter is just like don't even know how to describe it, but I mean, I would, if it was a choice between reading Twilight and Harry Potter, I'd choose Harry Potter. When we were at LeakyCon, this actually came up, and Melissa Anelli, she said, and she was quoting someone else, I think, but she said something that I think is very, very true. She said, Harry Potter is my soulmate and Twilight is a hot weekend, or it was something like that, and I think that really sums things up. Like, Twilight's fun and everything, but Harry Potter is just absolutely amazing. I love how I started off like just talking about Twilight and then I end up comparing it with Harry Potter, because that always happens. But I think that's it for today. I will see you guys Monday. Bye.